So we're talking about why the people that choose you would choose you. We're talking about what makes you candidates numero un. What is it about you that makes people feel like you are the most ideal partner? Let's go ahead and dive into this reading. We do have 4 groups, as you can see here, represented by the animals. We have group number 1 with the lion, group number 2 with the tiger, group number 3 with giraffe, group number 4 with the toad. If you're not sure what to select based on the imagery, you can roll a die, okay? You can write the numbers on a little piece of paper, rip them up, and then like go catch one after you toss them up in the air and see which one you catch, okay? There's so many different ways to go about it, but take your time, clear your mind, and let your heart lead you to the divine message that's meant to find you right here, right now. And let's go ahead and get started. Group number 1 that selected the lion. For group number 1, let's go ahead and find out what is it about you that makes you stand out as the ideal partner. What makes you wifey or hubby marriage material? Let's go ahead and dive into this reading. So we have some pre-pulled oracle cards that I have not seen yet, so let's go ahead and expose them. So first we have balance, the number 11, which represents justice. We have the king archetype. We have by the book with the number 11. And we have Uranus with revolution. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into this energy and find out what is it about you that makes you stand out as an ideal partner. So immediately I'm seeing your leadership capabilities, but this is you leading from the back, or the unseen leader or the unseen provider. Okay, for some of you, you work for companies or you provide loans. For others of you, you're just good with money. Okay, you are selfless, kind, caring, and giving. Some of you, you may have like a naivety when it comes to like your money, your expenses. Like you could likely get scammed a little bit more than the usual person because of your kindness, and if not a full-on scam, like just maybe spending your money on some things that maybe you shouldn't have. Like, and if you had taken someone's advice, you probably wouldn't have. Okay, so you're good with money, but you do make some money mistakes. You have some money hiccups. Okay, that's okay. I think that it makes people giggle sometimes more than anything. Yeah, it makes people kind of giggle a little bit, like it's almost a cute thing about you. Oh, I just realized we have 1111, okay, with by the book and balance. Okay, so the letter B could also be relevant. B, ball, 11s, okay? You could have a shoe size 11 or something in an 11. Oh, I just realized, I didn't even realize until just now that this card literally says leadership on it. The king card literally says leadership. Okay, so what else here? What else here? You could have younger siblings, and you are a good example, a great example to them. What else? You have a quirkiness to you. You could be into anime, cartoons, the legal system. You could be like really involved in like certain documentaries that have to do with law and order, or literally the show Law and Order. You could be a lawyer. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you just really function heavily in this energy. Air seems to have a heavy influence over your energy, but so does Earth. So air and earth seem to be highly impactful in your energy, and this is part of what makes you an ideal partner. Let's see, what makes you wifey or hubby or marriage material. Group number 1. Okay, I don't know, you kind of give people like this giddy feeling. Like, I think you're really cute. or you're like really sweet, innocent. Again, there's like this naivety thing that's coming through here. Like you make people feel like they can be vulnerable and giddy, which is something that they're usually not. So in them trying to be vulnerable, they feel vulnerable, which makes them giddy, but they're already giddy from being vulnerable. So it's like they're double giddy, double vulnerable. You bring out people's inner child. This is another thing that makes you an ideal partner that stands out above the rest. We have the 5 of Wands here. You really like to keep the peace, for sure. I think that if you really fight for the power in a situation, you could really dominate, and not in an overbearing way, like a lion. I think a lion would only have to make their point one time, and then after that it's understood. So I don't think you repeat yourself often. You could be a very serious person. Yeah, now I'm picking up on like that King of Swords, like no long talking energy. You're not afraid to correct someone when they're wrong. But I think you go about correction and expression in a quieter way. Like because I feel like this group, I think you're not confrontational, like you're non-confrontational. But you still make your point. Yeah, the 3 of Swords comes out with the Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like there's this energy here that you take your feelings very seriously, but you keep them 4 of Pentacles close to your chest. So it's hard to know when your feelings are hurt here. This is something that I'm seeing, like partners that feel like you're ideal. Is something that they see with you, is that you're difficult to read. Most specifically, it's difficult to know how serious or unserious you are about something. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. What makes you an ideal partner? We have the El Diablo. I'm going to cover their parts because YouTube is getting very strict about that, okay? So yeah, there's something here about a tendency, okay? So, but this is still falling in line with what makes you an ideal partner or hubby or wifey material, which means that it's something that they can put a positive spin on, even if it's something negative. So let's see. What is this? Okay, something about a stapler or staples could be significant, or like the store staples. And then we have the Lovers. Interesting, because El Diablo and the Lovers are like the same card, but one is just angelic and the other is not. The Angel of the Light, the Angel of the Dark, and then we have this like 5 of Wands energy, this Queen of Swords. So it's like the very it's kind of like that the weakness is the strength. The very thing that they love also complicates the situation here, but this is still falling into the category of what makes you ideal. The Strength card at the bottom of the deck. In some way you influence people that you're in connections with or that you're close to tighten up or to do better, to fall in line. Yeah, like you coach people to fall in line in a particular way that is strict or straight to code. There's something here about like again, going back to that airiness, that disconnectedness, again, not knowing how serious you are about something until you just like go cold, okay? Something about palmistry. Palmistry is coming through. Give me a second. Give me a second to do a little research. Okay? Just... Also, the time is 227, which may be relevant. So what's standing out here is the ring finger. I want to point that out. I hope my lip gloss isn't being annoying. I don't think so. I think I can wait. The ring finger is what is standing out. And in palmistry, there is certain lengths that may determine certain things. So you may want to look into like your ring finger, like, and you can just Google things just like I'm doing right now. You can just Google it. Like they talk about the length of the ring finger, okay, but there's just something here about the ring finger that's standing out. And also the ring finger is split into specific sections that represent certain astrological aspects. If I'm not mistaken, this is the particular point was the tip of the ring finger, which I believe is Cancer energy. I feel exactly. That's why it was tingling, because it's something about those feels and representation of feelings and lack thereof representation of feelings. Yeah, there's like this, I'm being brought to like Sleeping Beauty. You know how she like got her finger pricked and that's what like triggered her sleep spell? It's kind of like this curiosity killed the cat kind of thing, or like your very same tendencies that are great about you is the same thing that kind of damns you, okay? Like there's this double-edged sword concept coming through here, because you are such a great and capable leader that's so financially stable, because maybe you utilize that time to stray away from emotional aspects and feelings. Okay, so there's just something here where, again, it's double-edged, where it's like the very thing that makes you great is also the very thing that can kind of make you numb in a sense. But of course, if someone is saying that you're an ideal partner, this is something that they would like to nurture within you, because this is something that can be helped with nurturance, love. A little bit of therapy always helps too, you know, a little bit of prayer, a little bit of all the ingredients that make us a little bit better than we were yesterday, you know? Okay, what else? I kind of went off on a little tangent there, just a little one, but we're back. We're back. What else? What else we have? See, look at that. Mercury, Cancer, intuition. Okay, we were just talking about that ring finger. At the tip of the ring finger is Cancerian energy. And it's Cancerian energy is all about the feels, all about the feels. I need to pin this down, but honestly, I don't feel like it, so I won't. Anyways, but yeah, all about the feels. That's like your pressure point, the feels. Excuse me. One more from this deck, please. Yes. Jupiter, Gemini energy. Bluff. This is really about calling that bluff, that double-edged sword. Like, I will, but I won't. I am, but I'm not. Like, I am sweet. I am kind. I am honest. But I'm not when you screw with me. You know, like, there's just like this, like, very opposing energy here. Like, I dare you to call my bluff. It's like almost a, I don't even know how to describe that, like it's like a cocky energy coming from you. Is like a, but it's not cocky though, because it's, well, it's true, it's well intended, like there's nothing wrong with it, it's facts, but it's like basically you knowing your worth, like, huh, try me, or knowing what you're capable of and be like, huh, try me, you know, like you have that kind of energy. Bottom of the deck. Assertion. Exactly. Like, don't get it activated because I will activate it. All right. Let's get some closing energies here. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so we talked about your financial strategies is what makes you seem like an ideal partner, your fairness, your honesty, your integrity, your organization, your quirkiness, your interests. And then there's that part of you that is still lovable, difficult but lovable. There's nothing wrong with this aspect of you. This is just to highlight it, to bring it to the forefront. Again, look into that ring finger and all that it can do, okay, in palmistry, all right? Let's get 2 closing cards for you. We have the Knight. And of course, when you see a knight, you think knight in shining armor, okay? But let's see. Knight, what? Oh, we have the king, the queen, and a knight here. Did you? It felt like, can you see that? It's right there. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Envious. We have vulnerable. Knight in shining armor, envious. Ah, interesting. Oh, okay. So basically, cherry on top, what makes you an ideal partner is that you're someone that everyone would want. There's something very likable about you. Maybe I'm getting like triple threat. Oh, I don't know. You just kind of got me like, okay. You could dress nice. You could smell good. I think you keep your hair nice. Okay, I'm seeing like a collared shirt most specifically. You look good. You know, like you look good. Like you could cause trouble, but you choose not to. Okay. That's what's going on here with this envious. This is literally just like people are like, why won't he love me? He won't love me. Like he just don't have not a clue. Okay, his eye is on what is on. Like, why won't you love me? So you could incite a little jealousy, and people like that. They like to know that they have something that other people can't have. It's like that toy that you would like literally show off and then bring to show and tell and be like, yeah, it's mine. And they're like, can I play with it? No. You know, you just wanted to show it off. That's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is all that I have for my group number 1s. Thank you for being here. And maybe I'll see you at the end of the video. If you know, you know. If you're a subscriber, you know. If you just hit the subscribe button and you're like, what the hell is she talking about? Just go to the end of the video. I'll see you there. The timestamp will tell you what I mean at the end of the video. Group number 2, I'm talking to you. Let's go ahead and get into the group. Yeah, we're talking about what makes you stand out as an ideal partner. Okay, what makes you hubby, wifey, marriage material. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right, I have pre-pulled a few oracle cards that I have not seen yet, so let's go ahead and expose them, darling. We have the 3 of Swords with heartache and loss. We have Child Divine. We have Come to the Edge. We have Pluto, Transformation. All right, so what makes my group number 2 stand out as an ideal partner? For some of you, you've already been married or you've already had kids. You could be in your mid to late 30s. For some of you, you could be in your 60s, okay? There could be like 1 or 2 people out there in their 60s or 63, 36, something like that. You could have had a child early and or late. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, you have experienced loss through either divorce or fertility issues, concerns, holdups, things like that. But it never stopped you from living, loving, laughing, and trying again. You've got such a free spirit to you, yet such a humble soul about you. You are invigorating and exciting, but from a cool temperature. You're giving, if you had to be a fire sign, I would say you would have to be a Sagittarius. You don't have to be, but you could. You could like to dance all about. You could have dark hair. Or there's something dark around you or about your aesthetic. Maybe you like to have like dark nails, dark hair, dark eyeliner, or you just have darker features in some way. You view life symbolically and symmetrically. Okay, so symmetry and symbolism mean a lot to you. But you know, there is this fieriness though, because with this child divine that makes me think of fire sign Aries. Yet this is a mature, or some say mature. This is a mature Aries. An aged Aries, yeah, an Aries that has experienced heartache and loss, but dares to come back to the edge. Scorpio energy, Pluto transformation. Scorpio and Aries are two sides of the same coin because they share Mars. While Scorpio also has claims over Pluto. Yes, I'm getting heavy energies here from Saturn, Pluto, and Mars. Those energies having a powerful impact over an Aries energy or over a cardinal energy like Capricorn or Cancer as well. And Libra. So this is like a smoldering fire that now is everlasting. Like this gives like eternal flame, like you found your spot. So you're an ideal partner because you just seem to have found yourself. You're centered in yourself. You're feeling good about yourself. You are yourself. You could also have a youthful face. For some of you, you could have either your body developed quickly before your face could catch up, or you just have a youthful face, yet your body seems to be more developed. For some of you, again, I go back to you could have children, or you don't have to have children, but you could also have like certain spots, certain areas of stretched skin or stretch marks here. Some of you have been pregnant 3 times. I said that in a particular way because just because you've been pregnant, that doesn't that many. You know what I'm trying to say. If you know, you know. King of Cups. See, there's that depth. That's what I'm talking about, that depth. That, like this calm and readiness. You're very confident and solid in who you are and how you feel, the 2 of Pentacles. And you're also very vocal about this as well here. Like you can explain the transition from one feeling to another. Look, the Hanged One. A very pensive and thoughtful individual. King of Swords. See, you know how to communicate your feelings. Like, you just know how to communicate your feelings. Yeah, the 6 of Wands at the back of the deck tells me that you have taken the time to learn yourself, know yourself, grow yourself, and love yourself enough to express yourself for your own peace, protection, and joy. You would be described as the color blue. That color is a calming energy. Detachment, Venus in Aquarius. You feel like a mega mind. Like you can get lost in your own mind. Like someone feels like you'll be sitting right next to them, but you're like 30 days deep into a journey into your mind. And so although you're standing right next to them, they can't feel you, they can't hear you, they can't see you. Like you're talking to them, but it just doesn't seem like you. It's because you've taken a trip into your mind. You've taken a trip into yourself. We have Mars in Aries, impulsiveness. I did mention that motherfucking Aries. I said it. I said it was here. Like you had to convince me that it was here, but it's here. Okay, so that could also be significant to your story, because we have the Two of Pentacles at the center of this reading, which lets me know that maybe you've did a complete 180. Like you've completely overhauled your life, your generation. Okay, for some of you, you've like cleansed, like you've cleansed your spirit, cleansed your soul, you've cleansed in some way, shape, or form. It's like you've got a baptism, like you are different. You are different. You are extremely different. And I don't even think you really process how different you are. Jupiter and Tauran energy with status. I'm getting you just continue to blow people's minds. But Spirit's been giving me the strength and weakness so far in each reading. Basically, they double as the same thing. So just as deep as your mind is and as much as you've explored it, I think that this can be your downfall in the sense that it can either, lead to impulsive actions when not balanced, or it can lead to deep episodes of depressive states and detachment. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what that Aries and Aquarius energy is about. Oh, 111. First house, 11th house. You're very sensitive. You're very different. I'm also getting here that you are comical. For those of you that have already acknowledged this, you could be somehow on a spectrum where you just believe this about yourself. You don't have to be, okay? Or you come from a lineage that is familiar with children that are on the spectrum. Or you just extremely empathize with those types of individuals. We have teachers. See, there's that empathizing, sympathizing. Maybe you could be a teacher for these type of students, or you could have been in the past, or you could have a child like this of your own, or you could have adopted. There's another storyline. Some of you, this child could have passed on. My condolences, and I do apologize for that trigger. For a lot of you, this was nearly 30 years ago. We have fair. And we have longing. Bottom of the deck, we have storyteller. Teacher, fair, longing. Overall, what makes you an ideal partner, hubby, wifey, marriage material? you stand on that line of death and rebirth. You see the reality of both sides, and you see that they literally are the opposite sides of the same exact coin. And so you have a desire to live life to the fullest while weaving in and out, or as you may say, dodging the bullshits. You also, okay, so I think you go through spells and seasons of being impulsive, of being detached, and then finding a balance between the two. Or you have found your balance and this is where you currently are. But there's always that animalistic, primal part of you that will always exist, that will always show up, that will always keep things fun, fresh, exciting, and free. But just as long as people know you're not really the type to be tamed, like there's this energy here of having to know that they can trust you, be close to you, protect you. Six of Cups. You may attract partners that either have to learn, they would have to learn how to kind of like, you know when a kid is like off the walls? And you just want them to calm down. You just want them to look you in your eyes so that you can tell them, hey, Johnny, we're going to calm down right now because it's almost time to go to bed, okay? Like you attract partners that have to learn how to get to your eye level, that your energy is, and I don't even think that it's that you're bouncing off the walls, but I think your energy is just, it can be all over the place sometimes. So you need a partner that can learn how to ground you, or else they'll never see you, even if you're standing right next to them. This is some deep shit, y'all. We have the Page of Pentacles. They have to learn you. I don't know what it is, but it's something from your childhood that, I don't know, it's kind of like, the future didn't matter, or it didn't exist, or the third eye energy just wasn't there, or something about a frontal lobe or frontal cortex. I don't know, but there's something here that something like, it's explained to people, to a room of people, and everybody interprets it one way, but you interpret it in a different way. And when you express that interpretation, it's not wrong, but it just seems to come completely left field. Like, how did you even come up with that? Like, it makes sense, but how did your brain even go there? So you have probably always felt like you were fighting for connectedness, or for some of you this is like fighting for attention. Yeah, the Five of Wands came out sideways. Which way? Still sideways. Which way? Upright, yeah. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. I don't know, there's just something here. It could have been a relationship with a maternal figure. Or it could have been some sort of sheltering or hiding away from something. Or like there's just something, like this Hanged Man here is letting me know that you're awakening to something, or you've awakened to something, or you're slowly but surely accepting something. It's almost as if like how the phases of the moon, like how the moon increases and decreases. I'm kind of seeing like your brain doing that. Like your brain is the phases of the moon and you're like going through the motions. I don't know what the hell that means, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. Okay? This could also be like the origin of lunatic is like being controlled by the moon, the wavelengths of the moon, flowing with the moon. And the moon is a somber, more grim experience. Like it's depth. And depth is experience. So there's something about death and rebirth and this somberness through your experiences of life, like the way that life just impacts you. It has you processing things differently, but it's all leading up to something that you are about to embark upon, or you're like literally fighting up to this point in your life that you will know when you get there. It's like right now you're still kind of closed off to it. Like you may have a general idea, but you still have no idea. It's because you're literally in class. You're in training for whatever the bigger picture is, whatever this quest is leading to, this journey is leading to for you. And that's just the way that it's meant to be. It's not that you're doing anything wrong or that you're doing anything in particularly correct. It's just how you're meant to be living. This is your experience and how you're meant to perceive and receive it. And so what makes you an ideal partner is the observation of that, and what the observation of this type of individual can teach you. You attract partners that are attracted to wisdom, that want to be better, that want to be stronger, that want to be smarter. That want to feel like they not compete with you, but feel like they can compete with you if it was in an arena. Like they want to, basically you are something that they strive to be like in some aspect of a sense. They admire your feminine energy. They admire your interpretation of the depth of your experiences. They admire your sensitivity. They admire your detachment style. You are admired, adorned, idolized even. Like these are the type of lovers that you would attract, that you do attract. Something about metal is significant, or like creating jewelry or glasses or accessories out of metal or bendable things or trinkets or something like this. Anything else? That's it. This reading felt like I had a fairy godmother with me the whole time. That was like making sure I was on track. She don't play about you. Whoever that is. My phone just lit up as I said that. At 3:02. Someone's name could be Asaya. Someone could be back in town. Or someone could be back posting again. Someone's back. Someone's like risen from the trenches, the shadows. Someone's back. Something's being resurrected, something like this. Okay, y'all? This is what I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and move on into group number 3. And if you are subscribed to the channel, or if you just hit the subscribe button and you're interested in some additional messages, I'll see you at the very end. You know where that timestamp is at in the bottom? Yeah, group number 3 that resonates with the giraffe energy. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading to find out what makes you stand out as an ideal partner, what makes you hubby, wifey, marriage material. I have pre-pulled some oracle cards that I have not looked at yet. I will expose them now. Let's find out what makes you an ideal partner. So immediately I was picking up that you could, of course, be tall. You could have freckles. You could have a yellowy, tanny, orangey, golden-ish undertone to you. Let's get into your cards. We have transformation, the number 13, aka the death card. We have, you could be a Scorpio. We have the Hermit. You could also be a Virgo. I'm also picking up on Capricorn. We have Unfinished Symphony, the number 10. Damn, as I said Capricorn, I just realized that's the number 10. 10th house. And then we have Semi-Sextile with Allowing. More Virgo energy coming through with that for me. Okay, so you, my friend, are the definition of meek or humble, in a sense that you'll let things, I think you would let things slide a lot more often than most people. You could be non-confrontational. You seem very sweet, innocent in a sense, submissive in a way. I think this group may be extremely traditional in a sense, or if you're not traditional, you just like to be submissive, to where you just like don't like to try to think too much about shiz. Like you want somebody else to do it. Like you like get somebody else to do it. Like you don't mind letting someone else finish. You don't mind letting someone else do it. You do not mind being catered to. You do not mind taking the back seat. You do not mind just tagging along. So you may attract partners that are very active, but crave companionship and want people by their side all the time. You would be that person by their side all the time, fueling their creative, their personal creativity, fueling their inspiration, maybe finishing their sentences or filling in at some meetings for them occasionally. I think that you would be paid to be your person's personal assistant. I think you would be okay with that. If not, I don't think this is really your group, okay? This is what I'm picking up here for this reading. You don't mind not being the breadwinner. You don't mind not having the highest education. You don't care about none of that. You don't find value in that. Like, you don't care. You couldn't care less. Like, like you don't look down on anybody for looking up at that, and vice versa. Like you just don't care. You're in your own world. I think you would rather be watering plants, maybe playing with animals, singing on a farm, at a zoo. Specifically at the zoo, I feel like you would want to be in the habitat with the animals. I don't know, you couldn't care less about normal, frivolous, human, day-to-day things. You have like this free as a bird energy to you, but you would literally be free as a bird. Not like a free spirit that would like to like go out and dance and party. No, you're the free spirit that would want to go live out in the jungle, in the rainforest. That's it. Like be like Snow White, you know? Make music with the birds, the stream that's a mile away. You know how to self-soothe and make yourself feel comfy on your own. Okay, I just got a very graphic story. Someone around you could have turn the lights off on themselves. Or it could have been a car accident or something like this here. This is something that's already occurred. We have the Two of Cups. The Moon. The King of Wands. I've been hearing fireworks, but that... Seven of Swords. Like, these are sounds that are just coming out of nowhere because it's usually quiet, peaceful. Yeah, like, you don't like the city. That shit puts you on edge. You would rather be away from it all. You just want to be distant. You literally would make music out of the wind, the birds, the trees, the streams, your footsteps. Nothingness, you would create everything from. You see the magic in everything. You see use for things that other people don't see. Or you see visions and versions of people that they don't see, but they aspire to be. Or you inspire people to fantasize about something that they dared not consider before. It's giving you breathe air into people, you give them, it's like you give CPR. Okay, CPR, that's a song by Summer Walker. That could be relevant. I think that you come through as what they didn't know that they needed. And this is what makes you an ideal partner, hubby, wifey, or marriage material. It's like you take ownership over an unknown territory that people now want to explore. Again, off in your own world. You have a similar card from group number 2, so you may be drawn to group 2 as well. Mars and Aries energy. That primal energy that I was talking about. Aries is instinctual, impulsivity, influence, generosity. This is so interesting because it's showing like Adam and Eve, but famous as fuck. But they are. But I meant like Adam and Eve having like a Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode kind of thing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like from the rainforest, you got Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but insert your name here. See, look, status, Jupiter and Taurus energy. Okay, so you appear to be an ideal partner because they don't care if you are in the middle of nowhere. You would be the star. You would still be mind-boggling there too. Do you get what I'm saying? We have Mercury in Aquarius energy, which just adds to the eccentricity, the originality of it all. It's like no matter where you are, if you are in the middle of nowhere or in the middle of the busiest city, you would still stand out. You would still be the outlier. You would still make a difference. There's just something about that here. You would still be a big change here. Okay, we have father, friends with benefits. And okay, for some of you, this is literally your father's friends, or this could be a father's friend, or this could be a father's friend's son, or this could be a friend of a father's son, daughter, anybody. Okay, just take it as it resonates. But let me keep this going. For some of you, this is a situation that went from friends with benefits to making somebody a father, whether that was on purpose. See, with this unfinished symphony, though, it's got them thinking, like, maybe I will allow for that. Like, maybe I will try that. Okay, we have observer. Father, friends with benefits, observer. Bottom of the deck is CEO. Some of you could be photographers, could be models, could be new parents, newlyweds. Let's see, what is this? What makes you an ideal partner? Hubby, wifey, marriage, material. People always have to guess about your love life. People feel like you have a lot of options. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. Didn't I say that some of y'all could be already married? We have the Three of Swords. Some of you could already be married and divorced. With a child, with kids, or with a dog. The Five of Pentacles, yep. The bottom of the deck is Justice. Okay, for some of you, people view you as an ideal partner because you may have been ostracized or outed or removed from a home or something like this here, and someone doesn't like this treatment towards you. They want to bring you in. For some of you, your friend doesn't like how you're being treated. It's kind of giving like this, I could treat you better kind of thing. Or like a father or something like this could be like saying like you could do better, or like I've got a new prospect for you, or I have someone for you. Someone's trying to get someone off of the market. Like someone's like actively, this could even be like an arranged marriage situation here. But I'm definitely seeing that here. You would be ideal in an arranged marriage situation is what I'm picking up on. I'm laughing for those of you that don't resonate with arranged marriages. You're like, no. But yeah, okay. Anything else? Whatever else? What is it that makes you hubby, wifey, marriage material? For those that their life is could be in jeopardy, like military, just like the things that we were hearing, like the crazy shit that we were hearing, they feel like you would hold the fort down. Like if for some reason they went missing or they couldn't do something, you would hold it down. I'm also seeing here too that there's something about you that they would call on their father, their friends. They would call on people to make sure you're good, to watch over you, to protect you. These are the types of people that you tend to attract. Could be people that are part of bigger businesses or conglomerates or families, and they kind of like broke off and took their own path. It's interesting, I was talking about keeping up with the Kardashians, so imagine like a Rob being interested in you, you know, something like that. I don't know. Someone who has influence, has status, could be more involved if they so desired to be. Or you could be like, this could be someone who would be like in connection to that. So like maybe a friend of Rob's could be, you know, like, and this is just me using them as an example because I said keeping up with the Kardashians, but Something about influence, status, power. You attract these things, but you attract people away from it. It's interesting. Like, you attract people that want those things, crave those things, live for those things at some point in time, but would take you and less than those material things in an instant or in a heartbeat. It's like they either want you or they want the world. There's no in between. You really make them reconsider what is important in life, in the world. And for some of you, really do make them consider being a parent. So, or like seeing where things could go. Although I think that they doubt themselves, I will say that. They doubt themselves, but they hope for the best. So this is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, group number 3. I'm going to head on over to group number 4 to get their reading started and popping. But if you are subscribed to the channel, whether you're hitting subscribe today or if you've been subscribed, I'll see you at the very end of the video. You'll know what I mean when you check the timestamps. See ya. Group number 4 that resonates with the toad. I want us to go ahead and find out what makes you stand out as an ideal partner. What makes you hubby, wifey, marriage material? I have pre-pulled some oracle cards for you. I have not seen them yet, so let's go ahead and expose them, babes. We've got stand your ground, aka the 7 of Wands. We've got gossip. We've got round and round, and we've got 6th house craft. Okay, for some of you, you could be journalists, you could be internet personalities, you could be influencers of some sort, you could have a channel or a podcast or a blog, you could have an Etsy shop. You could create art, but I'm specifically picking up communications. You could be like witchy doctors in a sense. You could be like whispering spells into juices and medicines and healing people and doing all the things and crushing this up and making this elderberry tea and making this syrup and making that and making this and making that, and you just chopping it. You're just chopping it up. You doing the darn thing. Okay, so you could have your own business, or they feel like you might as well have your own business. Okay, you could be the type that makes a lot of things on your own. Like, you could be a DIY queen, DIY king. Okay, and maybe you turn some of those DIYs into profitable, promising businesses here. Yeah, the 2 of Wands. Something here turned into something profitable for you, or it's turning into something profitable for you. For some of you, this could also be photography. I'm also getting, or modeling. This is something like, this is passive income for some of you though. So back to that Etsy shop, like maybe certain clothing items could be sold. Okay, for some of you, this is like you have workshops here, or like pre-recorded content or pre-recorded music or albums or things that you let out here. Some of you contributed to textbooks, okay, and you're collecting royalties from that. Yeah, look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. Y'all got money, okay? Or you've got press, or you've got people talking about you. Okay, we have Saturn and Pisces energy. Yeah, like you've got some big wins and you've got some big losses under your belt here. Okay, and that's worth talking about, because I'm getting some huge, big, huge wins under your belt, and just as equal losses. We have empathy with the moon in Pisces. So yeah, a lot of Pisces energy here. Saturn and moon in Pisces energies. Bottom of the deck is Venusian Capricorn with conventionality, convention, empathy, and loss. Okay, so there's something here about a loss of a personal touch here, or something like that. Okay, so you know how important individualism is. You know how important it is to stand on integrity. You know how important it is to stand on fairness. You follow the rules. You dare not tell a lie, okay? You try to do everything the right way is something that I'm seeing here. You try to be forthright and honest about things that you do, things that you don't do, things that you like, things that you dislike. You could be seeing number sequences like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through to 7. So I'm saying that you could be seeing 1 through 7 quite often here. Okay, we have warrior coming out here for you. So again, like I was getting, like you just be chopping it up, like you just don't stop. You could be a very hard worker, or you you have a harmonious workflow. We have creator here. For some of you, you know how to freestyle whatever it is that you do. You could freehand or rap, write, sing, freestyle in that way. We have tamper here. See, and that's another thing too, because I was picking up on that. You know how important individualism is. Bottom of the deck, we have young spirit. You're highly influential and people vouch for you. I'm getting that there's people that will talk about things that they see and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they stole that from group number 4 and acted like it was theirs, or acted like they didn't see them. There's something like that here. People will stand up for you. You have stand your ground here. People will fight for you. People will stand for you, stand by your side. They will declare when something is not right, when something is not fair, when something is not just. We have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, the 7 of Swords came out. It's not the bottom of the deck. I'm getting closing energies here. We have the 4 of Cups. I'm getting that song by Bob Marley. Get up, stand up for your rights. King of Cups. Okay, so 7 of Swords, 4 of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, so you will take a lot of BS. More than people feel like you deserve to deal with. And so you have people vying for you, vouching for you, asking for things on your behalf, or trying to come up on their own to assist you. There's something here about that, where people feel like you deserve more, so they want to get more to give more to you. Even though it's not that they feel like you're incapable, it's just like they just feel like you are constantly... They're empathizing with your losses, feeling like you are putting in more than you give. There's just something here in some way, shape, or form. This could be in whatever it is, but people just feel like you deserve more and they want to contribute to more for you. But I don't think you really beg for too much, or you don't really want too much. I think that's why this makes you an ideal partner, wifey, hubby, marriage material, because you are well aware of what is going on, but you have like this energy. You know those that quote from the Bible, receiving thy gifts in heaven, or something like that. There's like something about you not focusing on the trivial matters of materialism today or right before you, because you know that it will be compensated. There's something here about you having faith in your compensation eventually. You know that you will win eventually. In the end, eventually. Like, and there's just something about you that you stand in that. You stand in that and you've accepted it. It's not something that you have to convince yourself. No, like you're very confident that if I don't win today, I may not win in 10,000 days, but I'm going to win before it ends. And you're so confident in that. And that's what makes you an ideal partner. That's why you have all this Pisces energy here. You have faith beyond the normal, average human being. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Look at that. Sitting comfortable on that throne like, look, it may not come today. It may come 600 years from now, but I can guarantee you I will not leave this spot until it is done. There's something like you just confidently knowing, like you'll be waiting in the midst, knowing that something is going to be hand delivered to you. You have expectation of positive outcome, which brings positive outcomes to you. And the thing is that it renews for you time and time again. That's why this makes you an ideal partner and marriage material, because people are like, damn, like if you can believe like that, that means that you can help me to believe like that. You can help me to tap in like that. You can help me to persevere like that. These are the type of people that you want to have around you. 12 could be a significant number to you, as well as the number 7 and 25. And then we did talk about the sequence of 1 through 7. Thank you so much for being here. I'm off to talk to my TAYliens that are subscribed to this channel. If you're one of them, I'll see you at the very end. Ta-ta. Okay, so TAYliens, I'm getting something that's like chanting, it's too late, it's too late. Like something you are protected from just in time, or you are shown the way just in time, or you are given that okay just in time. Look at that, destiny, just in time. The Wheel of Fortune, just in time. Bottom of the deck is a crown chakra, just in time. Some of you could be meeting Justin, or someone named Justin, or Justice. Okay, we have scribe. Some of you could be writing a letter to someone in the corporate system of some business. Okay, you could be writing to a judge, a lawyer, an entertainer. You could be receiving notice from one of these places. For some of you, this is about a student or car loan. Or grant, scholarship. Or someone is changing their story just in the nick of time. Here we have observer. By the book. Yeah, someone's changing the story. As I said, that you have by the book, and there's something about this script. Okay, so there could also be like the plot thickens. Okay, so some, oh yes, that's what it is. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. So the plot is thickening, y'all. We have the 5th house, passion. The plot thickens, bitch. My eyes went to entertainment, and didn't I say entertainment already? Yeah, we have sun, being. So somehow the plot thickens, and it's got you as the center of attention. Yeah. The plot thickens, bitch. Look at all these pentacles. The plot thickens, and so the plot thickens. I don't know why I keep saying that. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I just got like the taste of some like Asian food, and I've pictured people sitting around a grill, like at Kobe's or something. So you could be out at dinner celebrating, or just having dinner. Could be someone's birthday. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. The Moon in Cancer with friendship. Fortune fell on top of the 5 of Cups, and I immediately heard fortune favors the bold. So you could have made a bold choice or decision or change that you may have regret at some point in time. The number 5 is significant. Radical change is coming to your life. The number 5 is significant. The number 4, as well as the number 7. I'm specifically seeing if you square these numbers, as in 5 times 5, or like 25 squared is 5, or how does that go? No, squared. So 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, is 25. And then you have 4 squared, which is 4 times 4, 16, okay? 7 times 7, or 7 squared, is 49. There's something here about squaring numbers. Okay, there could be some sort of squares aspected in your chart or something like this that have significant impact on you at this time. What is this about? We have a Goddess. Apple juice could be relevant. We have Seeker. Someone could be looking for a place to put their child, like in daycare. or if you are trying to put your child in the entertainment industry, I'm seeing that. We have envious here. Yeah, there's some sort of opportunity. Look at that. You got queen and goddess here. Back of the deck, denial. Yeah, something seeming unbelievable is touching down here. For some of you, this is a friendship that seems unbelievable. An invite that seems unbelievable. Someone wants you to make something for them. This seems unbelievable. Or someone wants your service. This seems unbelievable. But this is the good kind of unbelievable, if you will, you know? Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay, what else? We have the King of Cups in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles upright. Bonus card is a death card, but we have the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. So you may find out that someone used to like you. This could be relevant now or just old news that you don't care about. You could be finding out about someone's mishandling or miscarrying or or mistreatment. I need more information. Yeah, someone's like, something that's like distasteful that someone could have done. Yeah, like something seems distasteful. Like someone feels like someone shouldn't have done someone that way or something like this here. Or this could be people coming to your defense. Let's see. Any last closing words, please? A lot of messages are starting to come through. I don't want them to get jumbled up. So let's end it off here. Closing. Yeah, the King of Swords. Someone's declaring something that is or is not fair, that is or is not just. Yeah, the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Like, it's not even fair to expect this of someone. Or like, it's not even fair, like, how something had went down here. Like, you never stood a chance or something like this here. What is this? King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, something was doomed from the start or something like that here. Okay, y'all? I'm not going to dive too deep into that, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and leave this message right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you so much love, so much light. Bonus card if you are still here. Nine of Pentacles. Whatever that thing is, whether this is a new hairstyle, new shoes, new jewelry, a different haircut, rearranging your room, something that would further claim your independence. Ace of Wands. Go for it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.